Hello, welcome to Jenna Fitness. Today we have an intense 15-minute full body wall Pilates workout to build strength, tone up and burn fat. Begin by lying flat and place both feet against the wall so your legs are at a right angle. Place your hands behind your head. Keeping your back pressed into the floor, crunch to one side, bringing your elbow to meet the opposite knee. Alternate sides. Make sure that your abs are contracted and your neck and shoulders aren't doing the work. This is all coming from your core. Okay, now you're going to extend your legs up the wall and keep your hips slightly further out from the wall. Extend your arms above your head and keep your lower back pressed into the floor. Contracting your abs tight, come into a double crunch, bringing your knees into your chest and wrapping your arms around them. Hold for a second, keeping your abs squeezed, and then release slowly and controlled back to the starting position. Alright, come back into the position with your feet against the wall at a right angle. Press your lower back into the floor. Rest your hands at your sides with palms turned upwards. Perform slow pulse crunch movements, squeezing your abdominals tight. Don't strain your neck or shoulders, it's your core that is doing all the work. This is how we build strength and get that definition in our abdominals. Stay in the same position while keeping your lower back pressed into the floor. You're going to perform slow controlled crunches, but keep your arms outstretched above behind your head. Make sure your abs are squeezed tight, and again your neck and back aren't doing the work. Guys, this is all coming from your core. Really contract it. Now you're coming into a plank position with your feet pressed against the wall. Rest on your elbows, keeping them in line with your shoulders, and keep a flat back. Draw one leg up the side with your hip open. Return to the starting point and alternate legs. It's important to keep your core really tight and glutes squeezed. Don't let your hips sink or hunch your back. Okay, now we're coming into a push-up position with your shoulders in line with your hands and feet pressed against the wall. Bring one leg in towards your chest, squeezing your abdominals, and push through your left foot into a raised position and then reverse the movement. Alternate legs. This is a great exercise for your arms and shoulders, as well as your lower abs. Alright, come onto your knees now and face the side with your left hand against the wall and right leg outstretched. You want your arm to be stretched out and elbow slightly bent with a straight back. Lean sideways towards the wall, keeping your back straight, and raise your right leg, stretching from your thigh right down to your toes. Stretch your arm right over towards the wall. Repeat this on the other side. Alright, come back onto the floor now and rest your feet on the wall so your legs are at a right angle. As you raise up, lead with your pelvis and squeeze your glute muscles. Perform a half circle motion with your hips. Keep your pelvis slightly raised off the floor. It's important not to push away from the wall with your feet. This is when you start to slide. It's important to keep your core contracted right throughout. Okay, stay in the same position now on the floor and raise up, leading with your pelvis, just like the previous exercise, and squeeze your glute muscles. Alternate your legs, bringing them off the wall towards you, keeping your knees bent. Make sure your hips remain raised. Keep your hips in the same position now, but this time stretch your legs up the wall so your knees are straight and squeeze right from your thighs down to your toes. Alternate your legs, lifting them off the wall. Keep your lower back pressed into the floor. Now you're going to slide all the way into the wall so your glutes are pressed against it. Lie flat on your back with your arms overhead. While keeping your lower back pressed into the floor, you're going to perform slow controlled crunches reaching towards your ankles. Make sure your abs are squeezed tight and your neck and back are not doing the work. Pressing your lower back into the floor avoids injury and it makes sure that your core remains contracted. Again, remain in the same position with your hips. Extend your pelvis up off the wall and stretch your right leg up. Your left leg should be at a right angle. Really squeeze your glutes and engage your core. Slowly and controlled, lower your right leg to the side, keeping it straight, and bring it back up. Don't let your body twist, it's just your right leg doing the work here. You'll need to keep your core engaged and this requires quite a lot of strength. Repeat this with the left leg. Okay, now we're doing some more ab work. Remain in the same position with your hips on the floor and press your lower back into the floor right throughout this exercise. Place your hands behind your head and perform controlled circles with your upper body. Make sure to squeeze your abdominals on the crunch. Don't strain your neck and shoulders. Remember, it's your core that is doing the work. Repeat this doing circles to the left. Alright guys, we're almost finished. Come onto your front and extend your lower legs up the wall with your knees pressed against it. Place your hands under your shoulders and keep your elbows close to your body. Push up, arching through your back and slowly lower back down. Well done, everyone. Thank you for joining me in this workout, and I'll see you in the next one.